Hey everyone, Coast Central here, and a while ago I uploaded a video of my top 10 coasters, and whilst those opinions were not definitive and could differ depending on the person, I thought I could rank my top 10 roller coasters by their stats. We're going to see what the tallest, fastest and longest coasters I have ridden are, and then rank them up by their prime ride time. For those of you who don't know, prime ride time is how long a ride is from the top of a lift hill to the moment you hit the brakes. Or for a launch coaster, it's when you hit the launch to the brakes. These are my top 10 roller coasters ranked by their stats. At number 10 we have Stealth. This is a short ride, however I didn't realise that it had a prime ride time of 12 seconds. That is dumb. It also places 9th for length, with a ties first in drop at 205 feet, and is also the fastest coaster I have been on, at 80 miles per hour. Not really much that I could have done about the length and ride time, considering the kind of ride it is. I didn't design the ride, Intamin did. On to number 9. Now, I knew Swarm was a short ride, but I thought Nemesis felt shorter, but Swarm has a ride time of 36 seconds, putting it in 9th. Anyway, it does better in its other stats, placing 6th in length and 2nd in drop at around 120 feet. It also has a speed of 59 miles an hour, which is very impressive, putting it in 3rd place. Anyway, number 8 was a coaster I really loved and was not expecting to rank this low. God damn, Nemesis does not do well in the stat department, with a ride time of 41 seconds, length of just over 2,000 feet, placing it in 8th, and I'm really surprised that I like this coaster so much. It also has a drop of 104 feet, placing it in 3rd place, which is good, and that drop allows it to reach a speed of 50 miles per hour, which ties it for 5th. In total, Nemesis is one of my favourite coasters as it utilises the terrain, and it's not all about the stats. Revolution at Blackwell Pleasure Beach does not do well in stats, placing near the bottom in every single category. It has a track length of 600 feet, placing it in last, and a height of 47 feet, also placing it in last. It also falls in 2nd to last, maxing out at 45 miles per hour for speed. This ride is a lot of fun and has some moments of airtime that bruise your shoulders. Nemesis Inferno is one of the longer rides in the UK, with a prime ride time of 56 seconds including the pre-lift. It also places 7th in length at 2,400 feet, and it places 5th in height at 95 feet, and also places 6th in speed at 47 miles per hour. All in all, this is longer than the original, but doesn't quite stack up in the intensity department. That's probably because it is a bit slower and doesn't have as big of a drop. Wicker Man is as long as 30325. Yep. That's right, it is 59 seconds. I find that quite ridiculous. However, it's not as good stat-wise for every other category. At last in speed at 43 miles per hour, and places 2nd to last in height with a 72-foot drop. It also places 5th in length at around 2,500 feet. Wicker Man is very fast-paced, and the fact that this is a long ride in ride time as theory is crazy, and shows that height is not what you need to make a ride feel rapid throughout and still be long. Icon is a full minute long, which is pretty good, and has a track length of 3,750 feet, putting it in 4th. It may not be the tallest at 87 feet, putting it in 6th, however it ties 4th in speed at 52 miles per hour. All in all, this ride has some impressive stats and has a masterful layout that I go more in depth into in my review of it. This is my number 1 coaster, however by stats it doesn't quite stack up to the top 3. At number 3 we have the Smiler, with a ride time of just over a minute, and it also has a pretty long ride at 3,800 feet, placing it in 3rd in length, and number 4 in drop, with its largest at 98 feet. It is tied 4th with Icon for speed at 52 miles per hour as well. This entire coaster feels so much longer than the track length suggests, and has a layout that is just impossible to look at and kind of see where it's going, and it just messes up your brain. No wonder it's my 3rd favourite coaster. And wait, it's also number 3 here. That's peculiar. At number 2 we have the big one, and it comes first in so many categories. It's first in length at 5,000 feet, and tied with Stealth at number 1 for drop. However, Stealth is 6 miles per hour faster, as Big One is 2nd in speed at 74 miles per hour, barely missing out on being number 1. Big One has lots of big hills and some very intense valleys, and that is what puts it in my top 10. To absolutely no one's surprise, the one ride in my top 10 that isn't from the UK is the longest coaster I have been on. I guess British coasters just aren't that long. And that's not changing with Exodus at Thorpe Park. Anyway, this is 2 minutes long with all its backward sections and the pre-lift. This is such a long ride, and also places second in length at nearly 4,000 feet. It ties with Nemesis for speed at 50 miles per hour, placing it in 5th place, and it has a cinematic 80-foot drop out of that mountain to get that speed, putting it at number 7 in drop. This was a really fun video to make and might not come out on Friday like usual, but I really wanted to put my heart into this video, so I hope you liked it. And also, I pretty much robbed Airtime Thrills of his video, so a link to his channel will be in the description. Anyway, see you in the next one. Bye.